Hey guys, it's Kaylee. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're getting into some more albums. It's been a hot minute. First, I did have like a record right here and stuff. It looks weird to me now, but I'm trying like to figure it out. But my focus on my camera and stuff keeps trying to like focus on those, specifically that one. So it's been like messing my video up a little bit. So I took it down. Just a side note. Nothing to do with this video, just figured I'd point that out. But I did not realize how long it's been since I checked out an ATEEZ album. I just looked at my thing and the Fever Part 1 that I checked out was 2 months ago. I did not realize that it was that long ago. And I need to get back into these because I need to finish these albums. I want to listen to all these other songs that they have. So we're going to do Zero Fever Part 2 today, which I'm pumped about. I was looking at the track list because I do have it pulled up just in case, but there's Fireworks, I'm the One, The Leaders, which I've heard so much about The Leaders, so that's the one I'm excited for the most too. Time of Love, which I did unknowingly watch the music video for that when I was doing the Salary Lupin. I didn't realize that was like an actual release song from them and not just for that. So I did hear the song before and watched like the music video, but we're still gonna watch it, like the lyric video for it, because I didn't look at the lyrics at all because that didn't have captions. So I will still include that. Take Me Home. We're gonna skip Celebrate because I did do a whole video on that one too. And then Take Me Home has an English version, and then I'm the One heat topping version, which I'm gonna not do Fireworks, I'm the One in this because I have heard the song a bunch of times and I did do the first look and stuff on that, like the music video and stuff. We are gonna do the heat topping version though, because I did listen to that one when they performed it at the concert, but I haven't like actually listened to the actual like instrumental of it or anything, like the actual recording. So we're gonna do those ones. I feel like it's such a strange listing, like these songs, just from the ones I have heard. Fireworks, I'm the One, and Time of Love being on the same album they're so different. So it just like, I love that though, because they like always incorporate more of their harder, more like fast-paced songs mixed with like a lighter feeling one or like more emotional one stuff too. So I'm just excited because Celebrate's also on here, which I feel like is a good mix from that. So I am just pumped to get into this. Definitely gonna be doing them more often because I'm just excited to get to more of them. And there's so many songs that you guys have like mentioned about and just like talked about and stuff that I haven't heard yet. And I need to hear them because there's some of like you guys' favorites that I've not heard yet. So I'm just excited to get into more of these and just consistently do them more often. But yeah, I am just pumped to get into this. So we're going to be using lyric videos from the same playlist that An Amazing Human Being made for me from the first time I started doing their albums. So yeah, we're going to get right into this. So let's go. Okay, like I said, we're going to skip Fireworks, I'm the One, because that's technically the first one on the album. And we're going to do The Leaders for the first one. I have heard so much about this song specifically. I feel like they use this a lot during like their variety stuff. I think they used it a few times during like Salary Lupin and stuff like that. And I asked what song it was and you guys let me know it was this one. So I'm just excited to see how it sounds, like the actual full song. Because I feel like I've only heard like maybe a snippet, like a couple seconds from different parts of it. So we're gonna get right into it. So let's go. Ooh. I always love when they do like that, the harsher light piano and stuff over the style. Ooh. Ooh, okay, how heavy ass that bass is so good. Ooh. Okay, the backing vocals, and all of them just stop looking at me. I love that rhythm right there. Just build it up even more. Okay, that's what this is from. I feel like I've heard that snippet, especially of Wooyoung, in so many things. And just like, I feel like I've seen a clip of him doing that and just like, he needs to chill out. Him whispering in my ear, stop, please. ATEEZ makes it hard to just form sentences. The way they switch up so much in their music, especially, we're not even a minute into this, and I already want to listen to this again, which this is why my videos are so long, because I need to listen to something more than once, and I hope that's fine, because it's ATEEZ, man. Like, there's so much stuff they put into, especially their production and just how they compose a song, that I just love. And I love to talk about. And it just, there's so much stuff that you have to listen to more than once to actually, like, hear more things and, like, actually listen to the full song. But the way that just came in, how Mingi was, like, so, he just raised his pace of everything so much, like, with that build-up. But then it just cut out and it was just that silence with him speaking. And then Wooyoung's ass just came in and was just like, let me whisper to you real quick. But, like, it's just so good. And I know you guys, I feel like by now, you know my feelings about autotune and just like that style of stuff. As long as the artist isn't using it to like cover up their mistakes, I'm totally fine with people using it stylistically. And just the way that specifically ATEEZ uses it for certain songs I like. So I like it for this song. Just like this build up. And then you get that like piano back. How heavy that is. Ooh. Okay, this is the part that I've heard before. Ooh. Okay, there's so much going on. Like, I don't even know what to say. It's so fast-paced right here. I love how Sun's using that, like, deeper, more fullness of his voice in this, too. But then Jungho comes in. I love the bass and just the heaviness in this song, like, overall, even with lighter vocals like this with Jungho. And I love how distant his voice sounds. It's just so kind of like far off, but that instrumental and everything is just so forward. So it's kind of, it's a little bit of like offbeat of when he's singing. So it doesn't necessarily like overpower him, but it is so forward and everything that you focus on it so much. And it ties in so well to like the rest of the song, even though it switches up so much. Like, and you get that slow raise. I love the pauses in this song. I love that sound right there. Okay, Wooyoung is doing a lot right now. He needs to stop. I love how you get that fast like hi-hat and stuff in the back too. That is so good. Ooh, that's distorted vocals. Don't. Why is that your profile picture? Okay, first, Time of Love. We are still in the leaders kind of feeling right now. Okay, like I said, I'm listening to this one again because there was so many switch ups and just this whole song was so, there was so much going on. Like in a good way, like not in a bad way or anything. Like I feel like everyone like played with their voices more than they usually do, and like the stuff that I have heard from them, like especially San, he sounded so just like different than what he usually does, but you could still tell that it's him with that tone and everything. He just has that more, he brought in more of like the deeper like register of his voice, but mixed with more of that like kind of effect on his voice too. It made it sound so different, but it fit the song so well. And Yoonho too. I feel like his voice sounded a little bit different, which I really liked. But Wooyoung, first he was the highlight of the song. Like that drop is so good because his, even though it's a whisper, it's so forward that like on the same level as the actual rest of the song was, that it doesn't sound like an actual like low whisper. It's more of like a talking whisper, and his voice in my ears. But the starting of the song, how it's just that you get that piano. I love the rhythm switch up. It's so fast with Sungwa. I have to say, Yesung, the way, I know he didn't get a lot in this song, like parts wise and everything. I feel like definitely the standouts on this were Sungwa, Wooyoung, and probably Hongjin and Mingi like always stick out because of the raps parts and everything. They're just always so different. But I feel like Sungwa and Wooyoung and even San stuff stuck out a lot because their voices, I feel like, were very upfront and everything. But Yesung, I feel like he didn't have a lot on the song, but probably his part is my favorite part of the song. Like just the way that that switches up and just drops out with his voice over it is just so good. Especially after these two. This instrumental, I love it. Because it's the same rhythm that Hongjin's doing, but Yesung's voice is more on that lower tone already. So it just adds a new element to it, which I really love. And I feel like Yoonho is a good mix of Yesung and Hongjin. I haven't been reading these lyrics at all. Dude, that bass, just low hit is so good. I love how they're utilizing Sungwa's deeper voice too in this. This switch up, you still get the low hit and everything that's throughout the song, but Jungkook's voice. I love how his voice has that like style on it. Let's go, Son. And you know, I love this fast pace from them. I love that fast like percussion in the back. I love how this is just like them saying that like they're the leaders of it. Like don't even like try to say anything about it. Those hi-hats and stuff are so good mixed in with this. I love this back and forth too because it reminds me so much the Mingi and Hongjoon when Hongjoon goes into that lower like tone, like that fuller voice and stuff. So like, try to like match Mingi's like the same style that he's singing with too. It reminds me of what he does in Wave. Like the first time I heard that, I didn't realize it was Hongjoon too before Mingi, but I love just them sounding like this back to back together. It's so nice. I love when they switch off and then they come together. I need to see a live performance of this. Like, I already know. And I love the distorted vocals right there. And they just like that, let that instrumental go out. Okay, yeah. Like I said, that song, I need to see a live performance of that song. I feel like that is like one that just like stands out so much when you see a live performance of it. So that I'm looking forward to. So if there's any good ones you guys know of, definitely leave a link or something in the comments and stuff. I would greatly appreciate that. But that song, there is so much that goes into that. Like just how much layering there was with the different instrumentals and just different instruments together was so good. I love how much they changed up the rhythm but kept that consistent bass pretty much throughout the whole song, even though there was, I love when specifically it was Hongjoon, Yesung, I think Mingi, where at the end of their at the end of the like their part and everything, all the instrumentals just cut out and you just heard them like talk, which I loved. But especially Jung Ho on that. I love the different effect he had on his voice than usual. It was like very kind of like in that dreamy kind of element, like just because it was so like echoey and far back. But I love that. It was so good. And just like an opening. And I still can't believe that they had fireworks and then that one, and now we're in Time of Love. That is such a like strong difference in just style of music. But we're getting into Time of Love now. Like I said, I did hear this song before and watch the music video, but it didn't have any captions or anything, so I haven't seen like any of the lyrics. But this song is just so nice. I love this song. Like I have listened to this a few times before. I didn't want to listen to it a lot because I wanted to look at the lyrics more and stuff, but I have listened to it a few more times, like after watching that, because it's just so nice feeling. So yeah, we're gonna get to this one. So let's go. And I love too how from Fireworks, the leaders, and then this one, they do, even though they are very different, like styles of music, they all incorporate more of that electronic kind of digital sound to them. Especially with this, it's more kind of like, I don't know the right term for it. It's more like digital video gamey kind of sound. And they definitely had elements of that in the first two songs too. So it does tie together really nicely. Just they use it in a different way. Just the harmonies they do, especially in this song, is so good. Those higher ones in the back. Dude, Jungho. But I do love how the instrumental is actually kind of heavy, like especially with that bass and stuff. But then their voices are so light over it, especially with those higher harmonies over it. It's just such a good mix, and I really like that. It contrasts really well together. I love the rhythm of this. Dude, San's voice in the back. I love the different ad-libs and stuff. And then you get that descent right there with those like see, even how heavy that is in the back is so good. I need to listen to this whole part again. That like creepy kind of sound right there, I like. I love that too in the back. Dude, Jungho in the back, those vocals. But I feel like Yoonho is such a good choice to have for just the overall chorus, his tone and everything. I feel like Yoonho is such... I feel like him specifically is just such a good middle ground of the group. I feel like he can go into that lower tone and everything, but I mean, so can most of them, like San and Yosung and like Sungwa and everyone. But he's such a good mix of everybody, I feel like. Just where they choose to put him in songs, especially during this, like this chorus part, just the register and everything that he's singing in, I feel like just complements everybody else's voice, which is so nice. Like, is just always that consistent, just great vocal. And I feel like people don't talk about his vocals like nearly as much as they should. Just, he's such a fantastic singer. And I just love hearing him sing, especially like this stuff. That piano descent right there, and then it all cuts out and you get those claps. This is just a good feeling song, I love how they have those like snares and stuff too in there, which makes it more upbeat but still has that nice feeling to it. Such a good song. Like, yeah, I honestly feel like that song specifically is probably one of their easiest songs to listen to, that I feel like everybody can like listen to very easily. It's just so just nice feeling and soothing, but it also just has that ATEEZ feel too, especially with more of that slightly more heavy instrumental too, but still uplifting and just nice feeling. That song can just live on repeat for me. Like, it's just so good. You can listen to it over and over again, and it just has that really nice feeling, especially with the lyrics and stuff too. But the next one is Take Me Home. I haven't really heard a lot about the song, so I'm interested because I don't think I know at all what it sounds like. So, and judging from the first two into Time of Love, and then after this would be Celebrate, I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit of a slower one, possibly. And then they also have the English version of it too, that I will be listening to it right after those two. But we're going to get into it. Synth, okay. Okay, favorite on the album. I already know. Dude, put an 80s synth in anything and you have me. I was not expecting this sound. Okay. This song right here, we were like 10 seconds in, and this song already, how San just started that was so good. How everything's so distant and just very synthy. I love it. Dude, this is my favorite. I'm like not even kidding. It might be in my top 80 songs. Ooh. That is so good. Ooh, what does this remind me of?
Over and over again. Over and over not alone 했던 섬이라도 무인도는 아니니까 like yeah. Why you always be when I did wrong?
Ooh, there's an English version of this, man.
젖은 눈가에 섞인 빗물은 네가 보낸 자국 위로일까 너 이곳을 벗어나 속으로 가겠어.
Those backing vocals. This is it, man. Seonghwa. Woo-young, his voice. This is so good, man. And you're adding saxophone. Dude, that is so good. Are you kidding? Okay, I know there's an English version, but I'm listening to this one again because this song, this style in general from ATEEZ is one of my favorites, like personally. Like, it is so good. It had such like an 80s element, especially without synth, like everything, and just like those more like kind of dreamy and stuff, instrumentals and stuff in the back. But then they brought in that saxophone and stuff, and they brought in more of a jazzy feel, like mixed in with that like more 80s kind of pop and stuff. That is so good. Everybody sounded amazing on this song. Seonghwa and Woo-young, San, all of them just sounded so good on this. This is one of my favorite songs from them. I feel like I say that every single album I listen to. They're just a new favorite, but I can't help it when literally they don't make bad music. So this is definitely up there for me. This is like so my style of music, man. This was so good. I did not expect this at all. I thought it was gonna be like a slow ballad or something, especially leading into Celebrate. But this is such a good mix of style in this album. I love how distant everything is. But then the song comes in, his voice. That rhythm that he's doing is so good. I love those backing vocals, like just the harmonies and just layering of everything in this song is so good. I love how that synth slows down, but they get the fast like hi-hats and snares and stuff right there. Ooh, and that high-pitched right there is so good. And I love these lyrics too. They remind me so much of like the cyberpunk kind of feeling. It reminds me a little bit of like The Weeknd's, like their stuff. How that just like it just cuts out. Dude, Sungwa on this part sounds so good. Sounded like Sun for a second. I love that tone from Woongyang though. The way that this progresses right here. You get that backing instrumental. Mingi does that rhythm too, and a couple other songs is so good. This is such a nice addition to the song too. I love that how that rhythm too is going on the beat. So good, man. Like, I don't know. Okay, yeah, like I said, that is one of my favorite songs. I think that's probably my favorite on the album so far too. I honestly don't know. But just like that feeling in general is just some of my favorite style from ATEEZ. So we're gonna get into the English version of it. I'm not sure if they changed up any of the instrumental. It's literally just an English version of it. But we're gonna get right to it, so. And I know for usually like English versions and stuff too, some groups, especially them, like switch up the lyrics a lot too. Like meaning wise. That just sounds so good. Sun, first of all, I have to say, they're English. Their pronunciation and everything is just so good, especially with like these songs and stuff too. It just sounds so nice over this. Ooh. I love the emphasis he's putting on certain things. I love how they still have that backing vocal. That just progression is so good melody-wise. I love the mix of Jungho and Sungho after each other too. Okay, so it seems like pretty similar, like same instrumental. Oh, that's from another one of their songs too. It's from... Oh, I can't think of it. This happens every single time. There's always stuff from another song and I can't think of what it is. Oh. It's that like low instrumental right there. I'm not alone 했던 섬이라도 무인도는 아니니까 like yeah. Why you always me? What I do wrong? What am I doing for in the rainbow? Rain in my tears, pouring in my eyes. Is it something that you sent to me? No. I just love when Sung comes in, he brings in that deeperness, like the deeper tone to it. Dude, Yesung's voice has such a bass to it, like on its own, it's so good. Dude, Wooyoung, his tone is one of my favorite things. Dude, I love Wooyoung's voice so much. It's just so good. It has such a different quality to the rest of the members too. I love when Sungwoo does that with his voice. He has such that break, but like higher falsetto. I love when Jungho does that, like builds up with the members. I love how they use that drum in Inception too, with that break. Dude, That is such a good mix to this song. It's so nice. I like how they literally just let this whole probably like 10 to 15 seconds just like breathe with the instrumental like that. Yeah, like I said, that song is so good. That's definitely a fast favorite. The English version seemed like it was pretty much the same instrumental and stuff, just with the English lyrics and stuff for the verses and everything, which I'm totally fine when groups do that. But that was so good. Just the instrumental especially is like totally my style, and just what I love the most coming from ATEEZ, like that more kind of jazzy R&B, but also kind of 80s feel too. That's also why like the Light B-side is probably my favorite B-side from them. It's definitely like in my top 2 from them, and that has more of that kind of R&B slower kind of style, and then this is probably like the other favorite style from them specifically, but it's just so good. But the next one we're gonna get into is the last one, I'm the One Heat Topping version. They did perform this one at the concert and stuff, so I have heard it, but it's been a hot minute since I have. I do know why it's called that, which is ridiculous, but it's so like just fun. So we're gonna get into this. I do remember this being I feel like they let like the instrumental like play out a lot rather than more of like their actual singing and stuff over it. I do remember that part. So we're getting right to this. Yeah, I remember this part. I love like that flute and stuff right there. Ooh. Those strings right there? See, I remember this part, especially from the concert, but I feel like, because I haven't heard the actual full recorded audio, so I feel like it does still sound different from what I heard at the concert. I'm hearing like so much more in this, and I love like just all the different sound effects and just different choices that they're making, especially with those strings. Like, it was so good. I remember this part, they're making it like silent a little bit. These lyrics are different too, right? I remember these ones in it. That heavy bass. Mixed with that like pan flute is so nice. Oh, I love that. That like it like mixed in with his laugh. It was so nice. Those strings. And you expect this part to have such a heavy drop, but it doesn't. Oh, I love that. I love those noises they're adding in. Like the forward kind of popping sound.
I know you feel this deep inside. The trembling excitement, you feel it now. Come by my side now. Come to your seat now. We don't need nothing, not at all. Fire up this place.
Ooh.
Burn it up, firebomb. Lights up, up. This is the remix.
I like how there's so much. I feel like there's so much emptiness still in like, especially that lower element until the bass comes and everything. But there's still so much going on at the same time, like all the different sound effects and stuff. Ooh, that's how it ends. Okay, yeah, that was great. It sounded, I mean, obviously, because like live performances always sound different than an actual studio recording, so that's probably why. But like, even though I heard it live, it felt like a brand new song to me, like because I got to hear like more of the actual like production and instrumental that went into it and stuff, like instead of in an actual like stadium and stuff. But I love what they did with it because it was definitely like its own version, which I really liked. And they really played around and experimented with that instrumental and made it literally like a different version, which was so nice. I love how it definitely felt kind of empty. Like, I don't know if you guys know what I mean. Like there were a lot of like pauses in the instrumental and stuff, but even though there was so much that they put into like just the different sound effects and just different rhythm and everything, it was so nice though. Like I liked it a lot. And just like you think that drop is gonna come when they come in and stuff, and it just like flattens out. But that string, like the string that they incorporated with that heavy ass bass was just such a good mix, I feel like, and a good feeling of just like switching up how the original sounds. So I'm glad that they put that on there. But I loved it, and I just hearing this one too reminds me so much of the concert, and I need to go and like look at more of my concert videos and stuff because I miss it so much, man. But this album as a whole was so just different. I feel like they tried out a lot of different styles. I was like, we're skipping 2 songs, so this is like gonna be a really short reaction and everything, and like listen. And then I ended up listening to like 2 songs twice, and it just turned into literally I've been recording for over an hour. So dude, ATEEZ's music, there's just so much that goes into it, and I just always want to give props to everybody that works on their songs, and just they're always composed especially so well, and then just like the production, the writing, and just everything. And I know they are lyric videos, so they're never 100% accurate, but just like the way that they choose to write is some of my favorite in anyone, like any artist or anything. I just love it so much, and they always deliver on these albums, and I just loved it. Take Me Home, that is a new favorite. I loved that song, and I feel like I made it very clear that I love that song. But Time of Love, that is such a good feeling. They had so much diversity in this. Like the leaders, like counting Fireworks, I'm the One being like the first official track on here, even though we didn't listen to it on here. I feel like that just sets up the feeling for this album very well, like high energy, like getting you into it. And then they brought in the leaders, which like brought in that feeling even more, especially with that heavier instrumental and like the more fast-paced kind of singing rap and just like talking and stuff over it, especially with like Sungwon and stuff on that one. And I just loved that. And then you brought it into like Time of Love, which that after that is just insane to me. But it did incorporate a lot of the like digital sounds and everything too, and even like that bass just not as heavy and stuff. So it technically did have similar elements and everything. It just was a lighter feeling, which was really nice. And I could listen to that song over and over again. It's just such a nice feeling song. And then Take Me Home. Loved it. I love that style from them. And I love that they have the English version and stuff too of it. And then the I'm the One Heat Topping version that we ended with was so good too. And then Celebrate too. I didn't include that in here, but I did do the other video on it, like as a whole. And that song too, I love the whole feeling of that song. It's just so very bright and uplifting and everything, but still incorporates especially that jazzy feel to it that I feel like Take Me Home had too, which I really liked. Like all of them incorporate each other so well, but they still stand out as their own style, which is always something I noticed with ATEEZ music, especially with the whole album. It's just so nice. And I just love that they try out different sounds, but still incorporate their sound into it, and you can tell that it is. It's just so nice. So I can't believe I waited this long to listen to this one next. So the next one is the part 3. I'm not sure which ones are on part 3. I think. Okay, so Eternal Sunshine, Feeling Like I Do, Deja Vu, Rocky, All About You, and Not Too Late. Not Too Late has been talked about a lot, so I'm looking forward to that one. I also feel like we didn't get emotional during this one. I feel like that's a very big accomplishment for me. Like, I feel like it's every freaking album or song they make me freaking cry. So proud about that. But the next one I might, because Not Too Late, I've heard a lot about that one specifically. Eternal Sunshine, Deja Vu, Rocky. That I've heard the Boxers version of that. That's the only version of that song I have heard. I haven't heard the original. Which I'm guessing because the Boxers version is in Japanese, that the regular Rocky version is in Korean. I think. I may be wrong, but I'm excited for that one. I will not be waiting 2 months to do that one again. So that one will be coming sooner. I definitely going to be on it. But yeah, I always have a great time listening to new ATEEZ music and just getting to add it to my playlist to listen to more. And they are my top group, man. I have literally just like fallen so fast for this group, and just like I love all of them, and just like everything that they put into it, and just the genuine like just feeling they put into everything is just so nice to see. So I am always rooting for them and just like so excited whenever they come out with stuff, and just when I get to discover new stuff or even old stuff that I haven't seen or heard yet. So I hope you guys enjoyed listening with me and everything. Very long, which I don't know what's been up with me lately. I've just been making long ass videos. Like I just did a first look on the boys, and that was like an hour long. And then their Limitless music video and stuff was an hour long. And now this is probably going to be an hour long. So I am so sorry, but I hope you guys enjoy. But yeah, I always have a great time listening to these, and I'll definitely be doing more soon. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.